So if you've been watching the episodes recently in the past few months, you know I've been living with my brother on an air mattress. It's been working out really well recently. It's been like pretty nice, honestly. I don't mind sleeping on an air mattress, and it's a pretty nice air mattress. But with an air mattress, especially when you have animals and things around, it's very easy to get a hole. And I got a hole one time a few months ago back on the side, and I patched it all nice and dandy. But then I got a little baby hole on the top, and that has since become a problem. As you can see, there's a pretty big gash right here. This originally started out as just like a baby kitten prick hole, you know, basically if you took a little pin and poked a tiny hole in it. But I believe because it's in this little crevice here, this little edge of this little tower support piece right here, that it just grew with the pressure of my body laying on it, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger until now it's like the size of about a $50 coin probably. So I need to fix this. Not only do I need to fix it, but I also think it kind of represents the mode I've been in recently. I have these problems or issues or smaller things that I should be working on, or that have came up out of nowhere, or that are in front of me that are kind of small, but I need to deal with them. And the longer I put them off, the longer I don't deal with them, the longer I don't address them, the bigger they become. So as a part of this sort of journey, I'm going to, in this podcast, go get a new air mattress and solve one of my other problems. Let's get to it. Now we head to the always reliable Walmart to solve this problem. Now just to find where they have them. Phone toppers. Oh, just stumbled upon them magically. What one do I get though? So I opted for what is the most expensive option, but thanks to the generosity of my father helping me out with this purchase, made it feasible. And also a quick Google search told me that this is one of the more durable mattresses they have. And also, it's behind my head, but it appears to have some of the better guarantees and potential warranties on the air mattress. So overall, I think it was the best option. But let's get it home and see how it goes, huh? So this is what we ended up with. The Beautyrest Silver Sensa Luxe air mattress with the 3-year pump guarantee and the 100% leak-free guarantee. I don't know if those are true. I mean, the warranty's gotta be real, but let's see how it fits here. So how did watching me do this make you feel? Because for me, it kind of just reminded me, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry, you can hear the dishwasher going in the background, but like I said, the hole that was in the last mattress is representative of my life, kind of, at the moment, I feel. I have these small things that I need to get done, or that are just being an adult, just small things. They're small, but they build over time. And I've just sat on a couple of them, and they just build up until I need to, or feel I need to make a big change, or make some big adjustment, get a new air mattress. And it's a problem. It's a problem for me, and I don't enjoy it at all. Oh! Like, I just think I'm depressed. Like, this is where I'm living. I'm 22 years old, I have a college degree, and this is the situation I'm in right now. This is not where I envisioned myself at all. My brother's lucky enough or nice enough to let me live with him, but this is not where I think I should be. This is not where I envision myself being. But I'm here, and it fucking sucks. Oh man, I just need to get some help, get some assistance from the people around me, and there's one way that's been brought to my attention on how I can do that, and that's go back to traditional therapy, which I used to hate on, but now I've come to embrace, even though my mom sent me a link for some counseling program that we get for free from our insurance months ago, and I still haven't reached out to them. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm going to be back with you in a moment, But yeah, this is I don't know. One moment. It is now Wednesday, and I was going to finish the episode yesterday after I came back from Walmart, and as you could tell, the last thing I believe you saw was me saying, oh, I'm gonna call them right now. That ended up falling through. They could not help me out because I have to live under the same roof as my mom to qualify for the insurance or qualify for the program, which to me makes no sense at all because the insurance covers me regardless of where I am in the country. So you'd think since my insurance provider isn't covering me with insurance, that through my insurance, I would be available to get this program that is provided by my insurance, but I can't for some reason. ParkU is dumb. That's the insurance company we have. Anyways, a day has passed. I worked the Butler men's game last night. They got trounced. At one point, I got particularly frustrated, not at the Butler men's game, but before I had left, and I did a little bit of a screaming exercise, hence why I'm a pinch horse, which isn't a good thing. I have to direct a Butler women's game today, but it's okay. Probably shouldn't talk too much here and save my voice for the game, but anyways. I was just really frustrated yesterday. What I was saying is true. I am frustrated with my situation, and this is not where I imagined myself being. And my air mattress dying and that hole slowly growing over time is a representation of sort of the position I am in my life, that the more time I spend just sitting in this one spot, just rolling around in this one spot, the bigger the hole gets, and the more, and I don't know what the hole is totally representative of. It could be my emotions, it could be the state of life, it could be the journey of life, it could be just depression, it could be a number of things, but it is just slowly growing the more time I spend sedentary. I think that just means I need to get more active. I need to put in a little more effort because I do find myself some days just being annoyed by the fact that I'm in this situation. But it's also where I'm at. I'm living with my brother, and he's gonna have a kid soon. There will be no time like this ever again in my life. Starting in May or June or some point like that, my brother will have a kid, and that is gonna be the same for the rest of time. And I'm living with my brother and his girlfriend right now. Yeah, just this time will never be replicated. So while it's okay for me to be upset because this is not where I envision myself being and I want something better for my young life, I still should be somewhat grateful to be where I am because I am paying little to no rent. I am spending time with my brother. Him and his girlfriend buy some food sometimes. I'm not paying for all of my own shit. I'm kind of just going with the wind. I'm working as well. January is gonna be a good month for me. So I have a lot of things going for me, but at times the things that frustrate me can heavily outweigh the things that I have going for me. And I can lose sight of that pretty quickly. And I think that's normal, but I need to try and remember the things that I am grateful for. And maybe I could just use some self-affirmations every day, something like that, just some reminders of where I'm at, how I'm lucky to be here, the skills I have, the abilities I have, the people that love me, the people that care about me, the people that support me. Maybe I just need some more reminders of the position I'm in life and who is around me and how I'm lucky to even be here, because I could be in a totally worse position. So for me to be upset in this position, in some perspectives, is kind of silly. I mean, as you can tell, probably much clearer than yesterday. I was just getting caught up in a sort of shitstorm yesterday. I'm at a tricky point in my life. A lot of things are up in the air. I'm not standing on solid ground. But also, I'll never be 22 again. I'll never be living with my brother in Noblesville ever again. I'll never be maybe this lost ever again. And there's some grace to that. There's some quality to that. That's not all bad. So I just need to try and remember that, although it's very difficult sometimes. I'm not in the worst position possible. I'm literally working almost every day of the week. I'm making money. I'm not totally broke. I'm surviving. My parents ultimately will support me at the end of the day in any way they physically can. So I'm quite blessed. So to be upset is somewhat silly, but you know, we move, I guess. I do want to add, I definitely threw in some misinformation last week. Andrew Tate, I don't think is being killed by the Romanian state anymore. It does seem that the allegations against him are rather founded and or grounded. I don't know. But he could be in real trouble and not being tried to murder by the government. But also, he still could be. You know, it's fun to imagine that, because to see a real national or worldwide conspiracy play out in front of our faces is kind of interesting. Although, whenever there's a real conspiracy to be seen in the world, it gets covered up by the media, such as JP Morgan having numerous ties to Jeffrey Epstein and his island and major cocaine deals. JP Morgan, I wonder what the powerful people in the country like JP Morgan and these big banks, they gotta do some shit for sure. They're gonna be making money on the side for sure. So I wonder about that. That's interesting. But I don't have any knowledge to share on that. Okay, that's all for this week's episode of the Procrastinating Podcast. Thank you for watching if you actually watched this. I love you. I fully love you. I'll talk to you next week in this thing that I do. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Matthew Stein. You've been fantastic, as always. And I'll see you next week in next week's episode. So long.